Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Hermstrup. It's quarterfinal time in the CFB, and let's get it going. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Handoff from the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
To throw, it's Simmons. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
The pocket breaking down. The pass rush gets home.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Looking for some space. It's Haynes. Zero running route. Stuck right at the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Back in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Randall. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And that sets up a return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Inside give now from the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First and 10 play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the Rebels pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. And looking to throw now on first down. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been.
Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Touchdown, Ole Miss, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
What a great example of why this tight end is one of the top tight ends in college football. This guy's got great speed, but he also has the power to be able to break through those arm tackles and take it to the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Scanning the field. It's Klubnik. He escapes the pocket. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. And they'll get him down that time.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
And that is another.
We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Randall. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Touchdown, Clemson. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Dropping back. It's Simmons. Catch made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Out of the gun now on third down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Fielded near the 20. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. And the pass is incomplete, but a flag is down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. That costly penalty gives the offense a new set of downs. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The game makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Looking for a man. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks in a fresh set of downs. The Rebels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Wide open downfield. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking to chuck it again. That's caught. It's Wallace. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Back to throw. It's Simmons. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the sack, but it's brought down after a short gain. The clock is still running. I'm going to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
Needs a completion here on 4th down. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Defense picks it up. Still moving. Touchdown, Tigers. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out. It gets him a touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Returner looking to create better field position. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Rebels. He just sprints into the end zone. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll leave the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. The pass rush closing in. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. This will likely be the last play of the half. He's back to throw again on second down. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Pressure is coming. And the pass ball is incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll raise second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the back. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. And now the running back's got it again. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down play coming up for this offense. He hands it to the back. Fights through the tackler. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the move now. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. See if the penalty proves costly. First down and 15 now. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Makes the catch. It's Randall. They bring him down quickly. A short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Running out of time in the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
So the drive will begin from the 1-yard line, 99 away from the end zone. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, second down and 11. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. The short completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds it, just a short gain on that completion. Not much of a gain there, Kirk. The defense paying close attention to the tight end.
Yeah, really good coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away completely. I gave him a completion, but not many yards.
Headed to the final quarter of this playoff game. Who's going to step up and make a difference here in this pursuit of a national championship? We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Pump over the middle, it's Haas. They stop him, but it's a first down. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Second down, looking to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Lee. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Caught over the middle. It's Haas. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about this defense today against this run game? Here we are in the fourth quarter. This guy's not gotten over 10 yards rushing. What a great effort collectively by this defense.
Second down after that previous play. Back to throw. It's Simmons. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When a quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
He escapes the pocket. Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Haas. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
Defense trying to hang on. The 12th play of the drive here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
And the Rebels will have 1st and 10 here. Takes the handoff. It's Diggs.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He keeps it. QB draw. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal.
Boy, the timing and the fake on this play was so good. You almost think it's like a magical act, right? The magician is showing you something, and then you realize it's not really there. He's creating an illusion, and the illusion was that they're going to throw the football. It looked like a pass play, but instead, they turned it into a draw. The offensive line were able to get out in front. They drew the defensive line upfield and beat them at their own game. That's why they picked up big yards in the secondary.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
And they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. But there's nothing more impressive to me than a kicker that can come through in the clutch. Gives them the lead here in the 4th quarter, but there's still time left for a final drive, so their defense will have to step up.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Great job here by this quarterback. Nobody's open, so he just takes off and shows you what he can do with those legs. Most importantly, he gets the first down and gets out of bounds to avoid a big hit.
And it's incomplete. Even at a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? The sure hands. It's Brown. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Pulls it in. It's Smith. What a stiff arm. And smart choice. He'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That's good execution.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Back to pass. It's Klubnik. The sure hands. It's Brown. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. And he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Looking to throw it from the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? They'll look to throw it here on second down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Shotgun formation here on third down. It's an out route, the catch made. Touchdown, Clemson. They take the lead in the final minute.
What a great call here by the offensive coordinator to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly. And even though you're close to the end zone, you can still throw it and use the timing to your advantage and allow this receiver to be able to walk into the end zone.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to throw. It's Simmons. Lets it fly out of the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Play action fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He fires this throw and is intercepted.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.